Hi, so I wanted to share another activity idea with you. This is something that we could do at school, and that's just simply writing a card to a friend. It's going to help us work on our different skills. Like we can incorporate cutting, gluing, using stickers, drawing pictures, and of course our handwriting. So there's lots of ways that we can make this activity kind of your own, and custom for or where your student or child is at, and make it fun. So the first thing I've got here is just a piece of construction paper. I've folded it in half, so matching those edges, making sure they're lined up, using both hands to produce a nice crease, and then we just have a nice simple card. Now the thing, I love using construction paper to make cards, but they have no lines on the paper, and sometimes it's really hard for our kids to write without lines. It ends up kind of all over the place, or we have trouble going uphill, downhill, keeping our letters all kind of in a line, using the right spacing. So what I like to do is incorporate the lines into the paper. And so I have here like a piece of wide ruled paper that I could use. That's just the plain single line paper. I also have some of this paper that has the line. I'm going to fold it again down the middle, that has the dotted middle line. And I really like this paper when we're working on letter size, so that we know that our small letters stay under the dotted line in the middle, and our tall letters go from top to bottom. Some of our go under letters go from the middle underneath. So it just gives that extra visual. If you don't have paper like this, you can always create your own. Just get a ruler or a straight edge, use a marker, a pen, something like that, because it's simply, just a top line, a bottom line, and a dotted line. Even if you just had paper like this and all you wanted to do was go and add that dotted line across the middle, again, that's just going to give, and this is just really simple, giving that extra visual cue for our students of where those letters should go. Okay, so again, we've got our card. We can take this paper and we can just glue it right, or tape it right inside. And then that gives a great surface for you to write your message. So remember, we want to, I already kind of had written here, we want to provide a greeting, we want a message, and then we want to sign it at the end so they know who our card is from. So I just here, I've got hi, I hope you are safe, wash your hands, and then my name at the bottom. We always want to use our capitals in the right places, our punctuation marks. My letters are all sitting on the line. There's good spaces in between my words. My letters aren't sitting on top of each other, and I can read all my letters. So remember, those are all the things we're looking for with our handwriting. So again, we can glue or tape that right inside. And then the extra fun part is being able to decorate your card. I have these fun stickers that I just happen to have that are letters. I can't get the box now. I really like these kind of stickers where they have the paper backing on them, because that's an extra just fine motor skill where we're having to remove, try and put it up here so that you can see. We're having to remove that paper before we can stick it onto our card or whatever it is. So like that. You could also just use markers and draw a picture. Some simple ways to kind of modify this besides adding the lines. You could just draw lines in here if you wanted. And then modifying it based on the type of paper. This paper has really wide lines. This paper would have skinnier lines for our older kids. Just drawing a picture on the inside. There's all different ways you can put it at all different levels for where your student is at. Again, using the glue, using scissors to cut out shapes, cut out a big smiley face to put on here, cut out a rainbow. There's just all different ways that you can kind of modify it. One more, if your student is having trouble just writing on their own, definitely think about writing it out for them first and then having them copy it onto their own paper. Um, Definitely some ways that you can kind of, and then of course they're just going to make it their own. Um, some places, some great ideas for places that you can send cards right now, like nursing homes, I think are taking some of them because they can't get visitors. If you have relatives that live farther away, or if you have people at school that you'd like to send a letter to, you could always put it in your packet of finished work, or just drop it off at the school, and we'd be happy to get those. Or if you have a classmate, I'm sure we could find a way to kind of deliver those maybe classmate to classmate, or wait until we get back to school to be able to deliver those. But just an idea of something you can try at home.